Welcome to Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field and home to the Northwestern Wildcats, where it will be a sea of purple as the fans are more than ready for this one. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Paul. Western ready to kick it off to get things started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Michigan State Spartans offense takes the field. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature.
Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Is now set up in the red zone.
Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's yours. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed on.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Off play action. Using the quick game. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give to the tailback. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
Turns it on at midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. 2nd down coming up. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The Spartans are rolling down the field. He's looking to throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Powers forward. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They want to just keep throwing it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Hand off from the shotgun. Tackled after picking up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Comes out throwing on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the misfire, now on second down. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Second down.
They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on third down. Completes it in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On second down, he's looking downfield. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Makes a catch and knocked down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
First and goal, Michigan State.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to East Carolina.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a man. It's Lee. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Kane. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Throwing right. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Listen, the comeback route is one of the more difficult routes to throw in college football. You see zone, and they're bailing, getting out of there. Nice job by the receiver, sticking his foot in the ground, coming back to the quarterback, catching the ball. Nice pitch, nice catch.
Northwestern right back to the line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Michigan State, 21. Northwestern, 10.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They run the reverse. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Power football with the run. Got room at the 35. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
He's got him this time. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that is enough.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. He's looking for a man on second down. Got a man. It's Kane.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On third down, going up top. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Splits the uprights. It's good.
Michigan State, 21, Northwestern, 13.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The run to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell, among many, who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple years ago, just
flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Michigan State, 24, Northwestern, 13.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Lee. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to pass on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. It's complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now improvising. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground, and didn't give up the outside. Got the sack on the play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that.
Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback.
Gonna run it. It's Lee.
They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's caught. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's a first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his target down the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
And the Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Northwestern right back to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Shows him the stiff arm. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Wildcats are flying down the field.
First down.
Going up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He wants to throw here on second down. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. They'll run play action. Finds his back in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Spartans will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got it in the middle. It's York. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Keeps it on the bootleg. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
You have some success with the bootleg, and now you got the defense on their heels a little bit in this run game because they're not sure who's got the ball. Is it going to be the running back? Is the quarterback booting and keeping it himself? Could you play action and maybe throw it? Nice job mixing and matching the play calling here offensively.
He'll keep it himself. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Wildcat is getting set on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
1st and goal, Northwestern.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's touchdown, Northwestern. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
and he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Ohio. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They move the tight end all over. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
This quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
That's caught. It's Lee.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here's the return from inside his 10. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Finds his man. It's Lee. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They're going to throw it again. He finds his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
Looking to throw on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's York. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Northwestern right back to the line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, there's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. He's going to throw deep right side. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Looking left. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Northwestern wants to go quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he throws another interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, and that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pass on the way, it's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And, man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah, they got to pay this one off, too. They would love to be able to go out, be physical, and run this thing in, put a touchdown up on the board.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Northwestern right back to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. The give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's complete. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I definitely like being the quarterback coach of this guy because he makes me look good. I mean, he makes me defend the whole field as a defense and all the weapons and all the options, and then he can do that. He can take it himself, glide into the end zone, and get 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to East Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Coming after it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Michigan State, 52. Northwestern, 20.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Off the play fake on first down. He makes the connection. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
30 short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's York. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's going to pass on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.